Boruto episode 63. Now, this episode is going to be a very good episode. Obviously, going to have a lot of stuff that we all expect to see, or I should say, everybody that watched the movie or read the manga. We should all know what to expect. And if you guys didn't read it, I'll pretty much explain to you guys what we should expect in the next episode specifically. I'm not going to spoil anything further than that. But in the next episode is going to be a very emotional episode. It's going to be the episode where Boruto finally sees his father be kidnapped. Boruto's going to finally see his mother get hurt. Things like that. And Boruto's going to come to that realization like, hey, I'm not actually as invincible as I thought I was. Naruto as well isn't as invincible as I thought he was. I thought that, hey, only Sasuke could rival a character like Naruto or my father Naruto. Things like that. Boruto's going to have a rude awakening in the next episode. Now, before I go any further, I want to show you guys these spoiler images that were released by the official Boruto Twitter page. So these screenshots will actually be in the next episode. They're not really going to show anything too crazy because they don't want to spoil anything significant. But now the thing about Boruto is that he's always been fascinated with people that were stronger than his father, mainly because growing up he thought that his father was actually invincible. He thought that his father was the strongest person in the shinobi world. And obviously as a kid thinking that, you know, you kind of think that, hey, no one can really touch me, no one can really hurt me, no one can really hurt my family, things like that. And you kind of seen his fascination with that when he first met Sasuke. He met Sasuke and he was told like, hey, Sasuke's the only person that could possibly rival his father Naruto. And after that, I mean, Boruto pretty much always stuck with Sasuke. Like, Boruto really gained a liking to Sasuke, things like that. Obviously he doesn't get a liking to Sasuke mainly because he thinks that Sasuke could possibly one day kill Naruto. It's just the fact that Sasuke gives Boruto a different way of thinking, a different way of looking at his father and looking at his dad as, hey, he's not really invincible, hey, he's not always right, things like that. And I feel like the entrance of Momoshiki, Urashiki, and Kinshiki, it adds a whole different dynamic to Boruto. And I feel like because that's the case, Boruto's going to have a rude awakening. Boruto is really going to change his life in terms of he's going to start moving differently. He's going to start having the sense of a threat, possibly actually hurting him. And it's going to help Boruto in the long run. Obviously, Boruto all this time, he's basically been taught like, hey, Santa Claus is real. And now he's finally getting to see, hey, Santa Claus is not real. It's always been my mom and dad leaving those presents. So it's going to be a very interesting scene for Boruto. Now, before I even go on, I'm going to read the paragraph that was released earlier this week or earlier a couple of weeks ago, and it really detailed what's going to go on in this episode. Now, the title is going to be obviously Sasuke's Trump Card, episode 63. Going into the paragraph, it says, Naruto has disappeared after fighting with all of his power to protect the people from the Otsutsuki clan, who appeared from an alternate dimension. Standing in the village where the Otsutsuki clan has now gone from, after experiencing his father's strong will to protect his people and his own powerlessness, Boruto feels that he completely understands his father's words of, you are unfit to be a ninja. Sasuke, as his teacher, imparts a few words. Thereafter, Sasuke tells Boruto, who has grown a little as a shinobi, about a certain mission. Now, obviously, this mission is going to be to rescue Naruto. They're not just going to leave Naruto in a different dimension and just have the Urashiki, Kinshiki, and Momoshiki just sucking on his chakra. But one thing that they didn't talk about is how Hinata got injured. They didn't talk about multiple other things. The whole Chunin exam is going to be basically destroyed, but one of the main things that we took from this in the movie and the manga is that Hinata was injured. Now, a lot of people do speculate that Hinata eventually went in there to fight some sort of Otsutsuki member, whether it be Urashiki, Kinshiki, or Momoshiki. She did have some sort of battle. Now, a lot of people want to see Hinata fight, and it really stems from the fact that we haven't really seen Hinata fight in a long time. The last actual set battle we see Hinata in was in the Naruto The Last movie, which was years ago. Not only that, she did kind of have a little bit of a scuffle in the later episodes of Naruto Shippuden, but that was after the Naruto and Sasuke fight, so a lot of people weren't really paying attention to that. So because of that, it really builds a lot of hype around the character of Hinata, and of course all the Hinata fangirls out there, they just want to see Hinata fight. But I'm hearing from a fairly reliable source that, hey, Hinata is not going to be fighting in the next episode of Boruto, and that would be a huge disappointment on Boruto's part. I pretty much have to call Boruto out on that, mainly because this is the anime, this is the time where we should see every single fight being displayed. If we don't see that Hinata fight, we're pretty much missing a large portion of the storyline in general, man, because now we have no idea how strong Hinata is. We have no idea how that's going to translate to Himawari. Obviously, Himawari and Hinata, they have their parallels as well, and now it just destroys a lot of the stuff going forward. In terms of the fans, obviously it's not going to be very significant in terms of plot line, in terms of Boruto versus Kawaki or Naruto versus Kawaki, things like that. But seeing Hinata fight one of the Otsutsuki members, it's pretty much for the fans. A lot of people did want to see that. But one thing that we should be looking out for is any fighting scenes in the next episode. And also one thing that we do have to keep an eye out for is Urashiki. No pun intended, but Urashiki, he has that Rinnegan. Of course, Urashiki was not in the manga. Urashiki is not in the movie, so his future is pretty much unwritten. We know the future of Momoshiki, we know the future of Kinshiki, so Urashiki is going to be one of the people of interest that we do have to keep in on, and then we have to see if, hey, is he going to die in this arc? Is Urashiki going to have a bigger or a better part in the overall plot story in Boruto? So a lot of people do figure out, or a lot of people do think that Urashiki is probably going to be killed by Kawaki, or he'll probably be killed by Jigen, and they'll probably get their karma seal from that. I have no idea, but in the next episode, we should be getting some sort of answers upon what Urashiki's role is going to be moving forward in this Boruto anime. But let me know what you guys think about the next episode in the comment section below. I want to know what you guys are most excited for in the next episode. But it's me, your boy Bar B, and we out.
For my city, I'm the youngest nigga reppin'. Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. I'm a first.